Big welcome to Michel Euesden, co-owner of the Euro Weekly newspaper. That's where I have my column, MARBELLA Moments. But Michel is an integral part of everything, not just of my life, everybody's life, and has been for many, many years. Good morning, Michel.
Good morning, Nicole. How are you this wonderful Monday morning?
Well, I have to say that it's been an interesting weekend. You don't realise that being on one's own over a weekend actually is quite interesting, but there have been a lot of good events going on to keep us busy. So, yes, it's definitely different times. How's it been for you running a newspaper when we're all so isolated? Must be more than a challenge than ever.
Well, the infamous nails are in the rubber gloves, and I have just taken my mask off. Because we are press, we do have a duty of care to actually tell our readers in a language they understand what is happening in these ever-changing times. But as you know, Nicole, being in the media, it's very difficult at the moment because it is changing day by day, hour by hour. So yes, it's definitely challenging.
The newspaper, obviously, we pick up normally when we go out. We're not allowed out, but I know you do have a fabulous online publication.
Yes, we are still able to distribute in the supermarkets because as we speak today, at this moment, supermarkets are still open and people have to go for the food, and we are delivering the Euro Weekly every Thursday to the supermarkets. However, other avenues where we used to go have been closed for the moment. We do have the online, Euro Weekly News online, and it is getting very, very popular day by day for the updating news.
Because I always enjoy getting my copy of the Euro Weekly, but at the same time, in the sense of there are moments when I go to it online because it's just more convenient. So it's nice to have still both of those options. Michel, you're in a very privileged position. You get a lot of information. What are the largest concerns of our international community at the moment?
I think the largest concerns have to be the fundamentals. And the fundamentals are, we don't know how long this is going to take place for. We all can speculate. I was very surprised that Sunil Sanchez actually announced the lockdown so early into it as an extension. People have said to me, under the Spanish Constitution, we only have 30 days of lockdown. That is not true. State of emergency and alarm can be extended indefinitely. So we need to make that clear to people, Nicole. It is our duty. But at the moment, I think we just need to think about the basics, making sure our community has got shelter and food. That is our responsibility as people in the media.
In Marbella, we're centering everything through age concern, Marbella San Pedro, that has to do with anyone that's vulnerable, because there are people, for example, a woman was stuck in Gibraltar and couldn't visit her mother in Estepona. There are so many diverse situations that seem to be arising.
That is so true. What we've got at the moment is we've got me becomes we. We have to take care of those around us. And I think this is a great leveller now, because now we've all got to realise that it is going to bed and realising your loved ones are okay. It is realising your neighbours are okay for today. And let's all share. We're all going to come out of this, hopefully, fingers crossed, with our health intact. But we are going to come out of it financially bruised, battered. None of us are going to come out of it free of damage. But together we can give each other peace of mind. I really do believe that.
I love how you're always so positive, particularly in challenging times. And one of the most challenging things of having a business in Spain is staff. And you have so very many staff. So that must be also quite a concern for your people, knowing you.
My job, as I see it, after 21 years, is to lead our people, our army, our family through this health-wise so that they have no damage, and financially so that they can feed their family. That I will make it my promise to do so. That I will do. After that, we will look at everything else. But we have to be positive, Nicole, because if we haven't got hope, we haven't got anything. And the thing is, we have to now look back and think what assets what we thought were important are actually not important. Today, this chair is worthless. The car that you drive is worthless. The roof over your head is totally worthless. But the love that I have for the people that I am surrounded by is worth everything. And the love they give to me, that is worth fighting for.
It's ironic, really, that some of the things that we've strived to achieve over so many years has now given this opportunity. For example, people are at home, they have the time to share information online, look to see if somebody can't do their shopping, an offer to go and drive and do the shopping. And particularly, I think, an opportunity for the little businesses, that we should go shopping in our small businesses, because they're the ones that are going to suffer, obviously, the most, that don't have those reserves that you were talking about at the beginning, that companies have reserved. Most small businesses live from day to day.
That's correct. I mean, how terrible. I've been here nearly 25 years, and I didn't realise that Los Boliches has actually got this wonderful indoor market that is still operational, is selling fresh food, fresh fruit, fresh fish, fresh meat. Okay, you can't get your extras, you can't get your treats, but at the moment we just need to cover basics. And for me, to go shopping there is far better because I'm shopping locally. And that is actually helping my community, the community I'm proud to serve. So I do ask everybody, please, where you can, shop locally, but also please remember, and unfortunately, it is our fellow countrymen who are not taking heed of this. Wear your gloves, wear your mask, socially distance yourself from people. This is not hysteria, mass hysteria, it's not media hysteria. These are facts. And if you go into a Spanish supermarket, I'm proud to say that they are adhering to all of these regulations. You go where there are a lot of Brits, and I'm sorry to say they are not. Please, I'm asking our readers, for your safety, for your family's safety, make sure you glove up and you wear the mask.
It's not always easy to get the mask, but you can always put a scarf around your face. And really, as I understand it, we've got to be careful when we go out, because this virus tends to drop to the floor. So I've started leaving my shoes outside the front door when I go home. So there's so many fake news in the press that I think we have to be very wary of that. We're getting a lot of notifications from the town hall, from the government, about all these. And it's funny how people would do this at a time like this, putting out all this fake news. So we have to rely on sources such as the Euro Weekly, that does always obviously do as much checking as possible.
But I'll give you the example. I mean, we are all prey to false news because it comes out. You check it. You check that it's in your mainstream media. If it's in your mainstream media and it's in more than 1, 2, 3 titles, you check it out and you think, yes. And we're all afraid. So therefore, you don't want to miss anything. And we do have a duty of care to our readers, to our listeners, to the people that we know we have to inform. So if there is something, but the thing is, these are challenging times for all of us. What we've got to do is, if we get it wrong, just say we've got it wrong. Own what we get wrong and make it right. Because we're being deluged with information in Spanish, in English, in other languages, and it takes time to filter through. You know, we have got to get it right. That's your responsibility, mine, and the family I represent.
How are your family and grandchildren coping with the shutdown, Michel?
Well, I've got to say, my grandchildren I haven't seen since the beginning of it because obviously they live in Marbella. So that's sad. Obviously for my parents, it's a lot more distressing because, you know, the time of life, they want to be with their great-grandchildren. How would you explain to a 7-year-old he can't enjoy the party that he was going to celebrate with his twin because everything's shut down? He doesn't get it because nor do we really. But we've got to look forward and say this is not long term. We will be able to cuddle them soon. We will all go out and be able to celebrate. Perhaps how we were going to celebrate will change because now perhaps our emphasis is on different things. But we'll still get those cuddles as grandmas.
Yes, looking forward to getting mine too. When you see them on the video saying, come, come, you can't come. Anyway, Michel, this is a blessing that we've been able to connect here online. Hopefully we can touch base with you more often and you can keep us updated with everything that you're finding out and we can keep #better together. And
well, never more was that appropriate. We have to stick together. We must. And please, please ask all of your listeners, all of your viewers, please keep hope. We're all going to come out of this and we're all going to come out of it together. So please just keep positive.
Michel Euesden, Euro Weekly News, thank you so much. Keep safe and thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Bye.
Hey, hey.
In addition to the fabulous insurance that you get with Línea Directa, being a Spanish company, they cover you by all the local Spanish laws, plus they have a fleet of tow trucks, mechanics, garages, hotels, lawyers, whatever you need. Línea Directa truly do cater to our expats' needs, and all we can say is yes, thank you very much. This is a really nice option to make sure we keep ourselves very safe. If you want more information on this, please go to their website, lineadirecta.com, or call them on 952 14 78 34. That's 952 14 78 34, because Línea Directa are putting your safety first.
Hey, hey.
Every evening at 8 p.m, people throughout the country are going out to their gardens, standing on their terraces or by open windows and applauding, making as much noise as they can to show the medical teams across the country that we really do appreciate everything they are doing for us. I know our international community will want to take part in this, although we're all closed away in our own homes. This is a moment that we can come together and we can actually hear each other and feel each other and support one another. And as I say in particular, showing our gratitude to the medical teams.
No time to hesitate. We are all the same.
You may be at home alone, but you are not alone.
Tearing us apart. Poison arrows shoot straight.
Thanks to Masha Malka, we're welcoming our next guest. Her name is Tatiana. She's Russian, but she lives all over the world, but she's been in a hotel here in Marbella, and now she has to get out. She's decided to stay for about a month and is looking for an apartment. Let's have a chat to Tatiana. Hello?
Yes, hello. Hello.
So lovely to meet you. How are you enjoying being in Marbella?
I enjoy it every time when I come here.
Even if you're happy?
It's really wonderful place. Even now, I enjoy it very much.
Tatiana, I know that you're looking for somewhere to stay because you have to be out of the hotel, which is interesting to see the developments while you're here. But you seem to be handling it very well because you're taking advantage to do a lot of work. What do you do? What's your job?
I manage my language schools, which I established 22 years ago, exactly also in one of horrible crises in Russia, 1998. And also I have agency for consulting to help parents and students to study in different universities in the world, in different universities in different countries. And it's also very interesting for some parents in Marbella because I met some parents before when the situation happened now.
Have you been to the universities in Marbella while you're here, or did you not get the chance?
Yes, I visited university also in Marbella, and also some language schools, yes, which I have in partnership. Yeah.
So you're starting off, obviously, being what you do online. It must be actually kind of nice to see that everybody is suddenly doing everything online.
For me, it's absolutely normal situation. I live in it in such a way since 12 years ago. And when I started to live in Europe, and so when I have this partnership with the different countries and different universities, of course, we have online talks, and sometimes we meet in different corporations and fairs, but mostly time we speak online. And thanks to online, because only using this possibility, I can manage my business, which is in different countries, in different regions. Otherwise, it would be impossible.
It's funny, isn't it? Every adversity really does produce a new opportunity. And I'm very delighted to have the opportunity to meet you, Tatiana. And I'm very sure that we will be meeting again, whether in person or online. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I would be happy to also to meet you, Nicola, and also to talk something important, interesting things for parents in Marbella.
Then that is definitely a date. We will offline. We'll set something up.
Yes, right. That's great.
We can change if we try.